Hello and welcome to SAFC Fan TV and the Prediction League. We decided we would have a look at League One and have a look at all the teams that are going to be in there this season and decide where we think everyone is going to finish. So stay tuned and see if you can see where we have your team. With myself, Philly, we have Dino with us. Dino, have you had a good day today?
Yeah, just slow day, really. Play some golf and go on here, and then I'm going to bed after here.
Oh, there you go. Is your bed made?
Yeah, it is, actually.
And are your disco lights coming on or not?
Nah, it's not season time yet.
Oh, right, all right. Also with us, we have the Mad Mistake. The Mad Mistake, what have you been doing today? Have you been up to much?
Much busier than Dino. I don't have the life of Riley and play golf all day. I go to work, graft, so I've done about 40 hours, not today 40 hours, but 40 hours this week so far. So I am shattered, all ready just to pick out some names out of a hat. Here we go.
Good to see that you've done plenty of research then before we record this. And, of course, Conrad Lee is with us as well. Conrad, how's your day been?
It's been all right. It was better when work finished. It was a bit of a shorter day today, but just glad to be done for a day, and we're over the hump of the week now.
All right, there you go. Well, over the hump of the week for you, just about to start for me. But never mind. Right, and we did last year, the start of last season. Or was it the season before? I can't remember now. We
started last season.
Was it last season? We did actually do a prediction league, and we was gonna show you how we did on that, but we was that bad. We was absolutely rubbish. We decided quickly we'll move along from that. So the way we're going to do this, we're going to split it up into sections. So we're going to do the top two. We're going to do the teams who think are going to finish in the playoffs. Just outside the playoffs, we'll do the four teams who think are going to be relegated and the ones who are going to just be safe. And then there's a little section in the middle which we called "Who Cares." So I think what we'll do, we'll start with relegation. I think we'll pass it round to you. Dino, we'll let you go first. What about your four teams who you think are going to finish in the bottom four?
Bottom four for me. I must admit, there's a few teams who could go down, but I'm going to say Plymouth Argyle, Morecambe, Crewe Alexandra, and Cambridge United.
Right, I'll tell you what we'll do then. Do you want to put them in 24th place? Is that the best way to do it? We'll pick them like that and then pass it around like that. So bottom of the league then, Dino, just give me that one.
Bottom of the league will be, I believe, Morecambe.
Morecambe, right. Conrad, bottom of the league, who do you reckon?
I agree. I've gone Morecambe for bottom of the league.
All right. The Mad Mistake. Who's going to finish rock bottom?
Oh, right. I see.
All right. Sunderland.
Wimbledon. Wimbledon.
So
Hardlines, Wimbledon.
Sorry, going rock bottom. Right. Well,
Please do this all 24.
I've got Morecambe finishing 24th place as well. So we all agree that Morecambe are going to finish bottom. So we've got them down at 24. 23rd place then, next to bottom. Conrad, do you want to go first on this?
I know Dino said before Cambridge. I went with Cambridge to be relegated as well, and I've got them in 23rd.
Right, okay. So that's Conrad down there. Funny enough, I don't know if you've been cheating or not, but I have them in 23rd place as well. Dino, Cambridge?
I would say Crewe Alexandra.
Crewe, you're saying in 23rd, right? And the Mad Mistake, he draws out of his sweaty sock. I hope that's not your teenage sock, what you used through teenage years.
Fleetwood Town.
Is that how you're going to do it? Really? Right.
I'm actually all right with this. This is going to be so good if he just keeps pulling them out.
Right, so you're going Fleetwood down there. Right, well, you're outnumbered then because me and Conrad have got Cambridge. So we now have Cambridge in 23rd place. So that's Morecambe bottom, Cambridge second bottom. 22nd place then. Mad mistake. Get your hand in your sweaty sock and let's have a look who he's got.
He pills out Sunderland.
Throwing out
Cambridge.
Oh, right, okay.
Cambridge, right? That's a thing then. Right, Dino, 22nd place.
I'm going to say Plymouth.
Plymouth for Dino, 22nd. Conrad, who have you got for 22nd place?
I had Cheltenham. I went 3 of the newly promoted teams in the bottom 3.
Right, you went Cheltenham.
Yeah.
Right. And then I went AFC Wimbledon. So that's one each in it. So we're going to have to. How would you do that then?
Well, Wimbledon have 2 votes in there now. Yeah, singer.
A sing-off.
Who was 23rd?
23rd was Cambridge United.
Well, that's me out because I've already picked Cambridge.
That's
so it's between you three.
So it's between Cheltenham, Wimbledon, and Plymouth Argyle.
Go on,
I'll get the casting voting, do I?
Yeah.
Yes, you can have the casting vote.
I said Wimbledon was bottom, so I'm going to go Wimbledon.
Right, okay. So we'll go...
Right, the sock said Wimbledon was bottom. The reindeer.
Right, so we got Morecambe bottom, Cambridge United second bottom, Wimbledon going down third from bottom. 21st place then. Dino, who would you have fourth bottom?
Well, that's where I would have said Cambridge, fourth bottom.
Right, okay then. Conrad?
I had Accrington just slipping under.
Really? Right, okay. I had Cheltenham Town, fourth bottom. So into the sock, into the teenager's sock. And he pulls out a mess. No, he doesn't. He pulls out.
It's going to be us.
Let's have a look.
Morecambe.
Right, we've already got Morecambe in there.
We've had 2 votes for Cheltenham over the last bit, though, combined. So I said Cheltenham for the 22nd, and you said Cheltenham for this place.
I did. We swapped them over. So, and where were the other ones? So Accrington Stanley was one. And what did you say, Dino? You said Morecambe. We were already down.
No, I said Cambridge.
Oh, you said Cambridge. You were already down anyway. Right, okay. So can we agree on Cheltenham Town?
Yes, we can.
We can. Right, okay. So bottom 4, the 4 teams to be relegated this season. Apologies to the fans of Cheltenham, Wimbledon, Cambridge and Morecambe. The 4 teams we say are going to be going down. So that is the relegated.
That's my original table as well, look. Bottom 4.
Well, that's pretty good. Mine is exactly how we've got it. But there we go. So
it's like your predictions all over.
Yeah. All right. Just safe then. What about teams just outside? Are we going to take 4 teams above or 3 teams above? How do you want to do this?
3 teams above, I would
3
say.
teams above. All right, okay. So we're on 18th, 19th, and 20th. So 20th place. Mad mistake. Who do you fancy? The sock is gone.
I think that Shrewsbury are always happy just to stay above the relegation zone. So I'm going to go for Shrewsbury, just safe.
Right. Well, I'll stick to my list. And I've got Shrewsbury Town as well in 20th place. Conrad?
I had Shrewsbury as well in 20th place. They
got rid of got Oxford United a Sunday like
Is it a full house?
We had they got rid of Roshan Williams, so yeah, I had to go. They got rid of with Shrewsbury.
Well, it's pointless even asking mine, so you might.
We would like to know what your pointless prediction was.
My pointless prediction, I would have said, believe it or not, I would have said Bolton.
What?
Ooh.
Well, they have really? I can see it.
No, I can't see it.
I can see it, but I haven't got them anywhere near this place in the league.
Right, okay, it's all about opinions. Right, okay. I'm surprised you didn't say Sunderland. to be honest, Dino, Mr. Doom and Gloom. Right, so we got Shrewsbury in 20th place. What about 19th place then? Dino, we'll let you go first on this one.
19th place, I would have said 19th place. I'm going to say Accrington Stanley.
Right, okay then. Accrington Stanley down to 19th. Conrad?
I had Crewe in 19th, just surviving.
Right, okay. Crewe Alexandra for Conrad. The mad mistake.
Oh, it's Crewe.
Crewe
in 19th place.
Right, well, I had the MK Dons as I had in 19th. So in 19th place, we have Crewe Alexandra in 19th. Right. So 18th place then. 18th place, who do we think is going to be down there? Conrad, do you want to start with that one?
So this is a bit of a weird one. I went with Plymouth, but I know people have had Plymouth lower than this, and I've got Accrington lower. I'm still going to stick with Plymouth. That's who I picked earlier on, but because I know Terry's got Accrington, so I'm going to pick Plymouth just to be different.
Right, and Terry, you have Accrington
Stanley
there. Dino, who do you have?
I would have had Gillingham.
Gillingham for Dino. All right, and 18th, I have Plymouth Argyle as well. So it is in 18th place then. It's going to be Plymouth Argyle. Right, so they're the ones who are just safe. Right, are we going to do? Do you want to do playoffs first? Or do you want to do just outside the playoffs?
Just outside.
Just outside.
Just outside the playoffs. Event. Right, then we'll go from. We'll go 9th, 8th, and 7th. All right, then. 9th place, then. Mad mistake. Who are we saying in 9th place?
This is so difficult. It's so
many.
There's so many teams that can miss out. You've got likes of Burton, Oxford, Lincoln, Wickham. But I put Sheffield Wednesday in 7th place.
No, we're going for 9th first. We're going.
Oh, 9th. Oh, well. I put the top 10 teams could be in any position this season for me.
Agreed.
I'm going to go Lincoln.
Yeah, agreed. It was tricky when you looked at it, and I've shuffled mine about a few times, and that. Right, so you're going Lincoln in 9th place. Dino?
Lincoln.
I said Wickham.
Wickham. Is that the team you love?
Yeah, Wickham the cheats.
Right, so Wickham, you're saying in 9th place. So we've got Lincoln and we've got Wickham. Conrad, 9th place.
Pompey.
Down in 9th place.
They've sold a lot of players. Keeper's gone. Cowley's not doing that well towards the end, so Pompey.
Well, interesting. 9th place for me. I've got Bolton Wanderers. So we've got a bit of a dilemma there then. And
I've got Bolton in 11th place.
I have Bolton in 8th.
Right.
Dino had Bolton.
Dino, you've got Bolton relegated. You've got Bolton constant, haven't you? Right. Okay. So we need to pick a 9th place. We had Lincoln, Wickham, Portsmouth, and Bolton Wanderers. Terry.
Why don't we let Dino choose, considering that he's put Bolton relegated?
Yeah.
Does that make any sense?
Not really, but I don't see your logic in it. But go on, Dino. Do you want to have the casting vote on that then?
So who have I got to pick from?
Lincoln, Wickham, Bolton, and Portsmouth.
I'm going to say,
You're not even sticking with your own pick, eh?
No, because I feel like that's just unfair picking my own. So I'm going to say Portsmouth.
Portsmouth.
Good decision.
Sure. Right, okay, so we got Portsmouth.
There could be like 1 point between 10th and like 4th.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, so Portsmouth, we've got in 9th position, so they're going to actually miss out on the playoffs. Sorry, Portsmouth, you've been close a couple of seasons, but apparently not this time. 8th place then. We know Conrad's. Conrad, tell us anyway.
Bolton Wanderers.
Bolton Wanderers.
Surprise package of the season.
8th place. Dino, what do you think to 8th place?
8th place. I'm going to say Charlton.
Charlton in 8th place. Right, okay. The mad mistake. Who are we going for 8th place? This is outside the playoffs.
Now, this team played really well when just towards the back end of the season, and unlucky. They really are unlucky to get relegated because of the Derby situation. But because they've signed Josh Scowen, I think they'll miss out on the playoffs in 8th place. Wycombe Wanderers.
Wycombe Wanderers, our favourite team. Well, me and Terry are all right with Wycombe, to be honest. It's everybody else have got beef with them, but never mind. So Wycombe, Dino, 8th place.
I've already said, haven't I?
Yeah, you said.
I thought I asked Conrad. Who did you say?
I said Charlton.
All right, sorry. So you got Charlton, Bolton, Wycombe, and I've got Rotherham United. Again,
who had Wycombe in 9th before? Because that's
me, won it.
Yeah, you'd almost think that's the closest one we've had as well.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. So are we going to agree on Wycombe? Is that what? Is everybody happy with picking that one? That one we're going to go.
The table on mine, but that makes more sense.
Wycombe we have in 8th place then. All right. Moving on to 7th place. So we finished the season. We got the top 6 there, and there's the 4 in the playoffs, and the team was just going to miss out, finishing just outside in 7th place. The mad mistake. Who do you think's just going to miss out?
I can't quite figure this team out with Darren Moore in charge. I looked at the squad the other day and I thought, they've got no players. But Sheffield Wednesday, they could have an absolute stinking season or they could do really well. I'll put them in 7th place.
7th place for Sheffield Wednesday. Right, Conrad, who's going to just miss out on the playoffs?
Sunderland, B team, Wigan Athletic.
Yeah, I believe Jordan Jones has signed for them today. Is that true?
Yeah,
right,
that's about 4 players now, and they're going after more. Right. So, Wigan Athletic.
Well, you're going for Wigan. So we've got Sheffield Wednesday, Wigan Athletic. Dino, who's going to finish just outside the playoffs?
He's going to say
You're not going to like it. Sunderland?
Yeah.
Whoa, I don't like it. You're dead right. In fact, Dino, you're off the channel. Get out of there, boy. Oh, that's messed it up a bit, hasn't it? That's changed.
Yeah, I don't like being bottom left. I don't like being below you, Phil.
Oh, why? Hey, don't worry, you'll be all right down there.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, you don't like being under. Dino doesn't like being underneath me. Sorry, mate. Right. So you're saying Sunderland. For me, I've got Oxford United in 7th. So again, we've got a mixed bag. So we got Sheffield United, we've got Wigan, we got Oxford, and we have Sunderland.
Can I ask, where does everyone have Sunderland at this point? Is that because I've got them in 5th, and if we think they're all dead close together,
no,
Dino could be right and say, no, you're not having that.
Well, regardless,
I knew I would never get that one.
Dino's had a pick. Terry's had a pick. So Conrad, we'll let you decide on this one if you like.
I think Dino could be onto something. No, right. Who did you two say in 7th? Chef Wed and
Chef Wed, Wigan, Oxford, and Sunderland.
Well, Conrad, I'm quite close with you with Wigan, so I'd be happy to go with your pick. To be fair,
I'm sticking with.
I think with what Wigan's done this season, signing wise, I think they'll be up there. I think they'll be in the.
Do you really think Wigan are going to do well this season?
Yes.
Yeah, they've signed.
Yes.
What with the likes of Max Power and bloody Charlie Wyke and you think so?
Yes.
I think
some of the Wigan fans don't even like Charlie Wyke already.
We didn't like Charlie Wyke.
Exactly, 3 seasons. 3 seasons till they found someone to supply him.
Well, I think Wigan are going to do well this season.
we already think there's only going to be a couple of points in it when they miss out. We're not saying they're having a bad season in 7th.
Right, okay.
They might have just missed out. But
Right, who we picking for 7th? Conrad, who we're going to pick? Wigan. Right, so we're going Wigan in 7th. Right then. So we're going to go for the 4 teams in the playoff place. We're going to go 6-5-4-3. Do we want to do it like that? We're going to do it. Right. Terry, do you want to go first then? In 6th place.
Well, with the likes of Charlie White, Max Power, and Jordan Jones, I think we're going to have a fantastic season and just scrape into the playoffs. There you go. Completely contradicting what I just said.
Easy for you to say when you've had a bottle of whatever you're drinking. Right, okay. Warsteiner, whatever that is. Right. Well, I'll go next because I've also got Wigan Athletic in 6th place as well. But, you've decided they're going to be in 7th.
So
Dino, 6th place.
Wigan.
So you all had to go at me for picking them in 7th and they're 1 position higher.
So, right, okay. So Conrad,
okay. So this is it. So I'll tell you what, if you've got majority vote on 6th with Wigan, I'm happy to move Wigan to 6th, but then this one will have to drop down to 7th, which I had Lincoln in 6th. So you've got majority votes on Wigan in 1 place. That makes more sense.
Right,
to put
so
them in.
I would put Wigan 6th then.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Lincoln 7th.
What about Chef Wed? Could you not put Chef Wed in 7th?
No, I don't want Chef Wed in 7th.
Fair enough.
Well,
I have 13th on mine.
Are we happy with Lincoln? I mean, I've got Lincoln 11th, but I mean, are we happy?
I got the 9th.
I had Lincoln 1 more above. I had them in.
So there we are.
4th.
Nailed on.
Right, so we're going to go. So it's about 7th. It's about in between where we're all at. We're happy with 7th then.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So we're going to go with Lincoln in 7th. I don't know when we edit
themselves in.
Yeah, I don't know how we're going to edit this when we do when Wigan's badge flashes up and we go 7th, and then we take it off and we go 7th. I don't know. Anyway,
streamers and fireworks like you made it.
Right. So Wigan in 6th place, Lincoln in 7th. Right then, 5th place then. Dino, do you want to go first on that?
In 5th place, I'm going to say Doncaster.
Doncaster Rovers. Right, okay. Donny for Dino. Conrad?
I had Sunderland in 5th.
Sunderland in 5th. I'm really... right, fair enough. Terry?
Same as this season, isn't it?
I've got Doncaster in 16th place. But I do think Portsmouth are always thereabouts. They're always thereabouts. And they are a team of the size of Portsmouth and Sunderland. They should always really be in the playoffs. So I'm going Portsmouth in 5th place.
Well, how's that going to work? They're already in 9th, aren't they?
Yeah, they're already in 9th, but it doesn't matter.
They're already stuck on 9th.
Unless we all vote again and unless Philly has them in there and they vote over and then they're promoted back into it now.
Right, so, well, fifth place for me, I've got Sheffield Wednesday. So we've got Sheffield Wednesday, Portsmouth, Doncaster Rovers, and Sunderland. So we're all different again. Portsmouth are already in 9th place, so that counts you out. So what we'll do, we'll give you the casting vote if you like between Sunderland, Sheffield Wednesday, and Doncaster Rovers.
Well, I've got Doncaster in 16th. I've got Sunderland somewhere else, so I'm going to go with Sheffield Wednesday because I've got those in 7th.
I've got Doncaster in 10th anyway. So we're going Sheffield Wednesday in 5th. Everybody happy with that?
No, but it's fine.
Dino,
that's fine.
I can't tell if you're happy or not because that's just your face. That's just your not happy face. Right then, so 5th place for Sheffield Wednesday then. Right, 4th place. I'll go first for this because I had Portsmouth in 4th place, but they're
I've
already
shafted you all with Portsmouth.
They're already in. Well, it's. I think it's ridiculous having
I
Portsmouth
should have put them in 24th just to really show.
in ninth place, but never mind.
Weren't they ninth this year?
Well, Conrad, what are you saying for fourth place then?
Charlton.
Charlton Athletic for fourth place.
Sunderland and Charlton playoff final again.
Right, fair enough. Mad mistake, fourth place.
Rotherham.
Rotherham in fourth. And Dino.
God's sake. Oxford.
Oxford. Right.
Did someone say Rotherham?
Yes.
I have Rotherham in third.
I've got them higher, like.
Right, okay. So I had said Portsmouth, but they're already gone. We have, someone said Charlton, Rotherham, and Oxford. Now, I've got Charlton in third, whoever said Charlton. And you're saying fourth there.
But Dino's got there's 3 Rotherhams that are in fourth.
Said Rotherham, and you've got Rotherham in third. Did you say, Conrad? So it's between Rotherham and Charlton.
Well, I've got Charlton in third place as well. So,
right, I think Charlton's going to end up in third then. So we're going to put Rotherham in fourth. Shall we do that?
Depends how many. Dino's obviously got them in the top 2. Does anyone else have Rotherham in the top 2?
Fourth.
No.
So then, yeah.
Right. So we're going to put Rotherham fourth. Right then, and then third place. Then I've got Charlton Athletic in third. Conrad.
I had Rotherham, but I had Charlton in fourth, so I'm happy with Charlton in third.
Right. Okay. The mad mistake.
Charlton
as well. Dino, your pointless prediction is
Bolton Wanderers.
I don't even know who would have come fair. To be fair,
nobody does, Dino. That's the idea of doing this. It's just like we're predicting. If we all knew, we'd be down the bookies down getting 100 quid on it.
Third place. I mean,
just pick Charlton, Dino. Pick Charlton.
Well, I've already picked Charlton, didn't I?
We'll pick him again.
Pick him again.
We'll let you have
Just go with Charlton. It's pointless even arguing.
Oh, God. Right. Right. So Charlton then in third place. So in the playoff places then, we have Charlton third, Rotherham fourth, Sheffield Wednesday fifth, Wigan Athletic sixth. So that is the playoff places taken care of. Right then,
it's going to be awful this when Sunderland end up in the middle.
The top 2, the top 2. It was like last year when we ended up with we had 2 places left. It was like first place and something like 11th or something like that, and it was Swindon and Sunderland. But never mind. Right, top 2 then. We got runners up, but automatic promotion. Second place then. Who's finishing in second, Dino?
See, that's where I would have said Rotherham.
Right. Okay, then. Rotherham are already fourth. Would you like to pick another team?
Well, it's pointless. I can't really pick anybody else.
Can you not? Okay.
No, I'm sticking with Rotherham. I can't pick anyone else.
In fairness, it could.
There's only one team at top.
Yeah, it could rotate. Remember, Wigan, they've already jumped up a place, so let's see how it goes.
Fair enough, then, all right. Mad mistake. Runners up.
Well, this team's had a really good pre-season, a fantastic pre-season. I'm going for Gillingham.
Hey, what?
I'm going for Gillingham.
Shut up, you.
No, I mean Sunderland. Sorry, Sunderland.
Right. So we got Rotherham with Dino, Sunderland.
But Phil. Yes. It's either going to work brilliant with the kids or we're going to have an absolute nightmare.
Right. Okay, then. Conrad, do you want to go next or shall I?
You can go.
Right. Second place for me, Ipswich Town. Bought a lot of players.
Of course you'd say that, wouldn't you?
Is Will Grigg going to be top scorer? No.
No, listen. I haven't got Sunderland top. Right? So I'm here to surprise you all. I mean, I've seen some things with this club in pre-season, the way it's being run, and it's absolutely ridiculous. Ipswich Town runners-up for me. Conrad?
I had Wickham to be runners-up. Just come down, not missed out and not lost a lot of signings. Manager still on. Don't like them, but they're going to be. I thought they were going to be in the top 2.
Right. Okay. So we've got second place. We've got Ipswich, Sunderland, Rotherham, and Wickham. Wickham are already in 8th. Rotherham are already in 4th. All right. So it's between Sunderland and Ipswich Town. So it's going to have to be the bottle top on this.
Do I not get the casting vote again?
Yes.
Well, you've picked a team that's already placed. And
I just want to pick Sunderland second to annoy you.
Well,
we should go with the majority. What does Dino think?
I'm going to say Sunderland just because I think the other team will be top.
I've got
the majority rules and majority rules.
I don't get why people think Sunderland would even come second because the squad is so light. It's unbelievable.
Right, okay. We're going to put Sunderland in second place then because
we'd all take it. We'd all take it.
Well,
we'd all take second.
Right, I'd take second now all day. Right then, who's going to be champions? Who's going to win the league? Conrad, who's finishing top of the pile?
Ipswich.
Ipswich Town. Terry, top of the pile. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Ipswich Town as well.
Ipswich Town.
Dino, top of the pile.
Ipswich Town.
Ipswich Town. Right, and of course, I had Ipswich Town top as well. Oh, no, I had them second, didn't I? Well, you know me. I had Sunderland top because I can't do anything else. Me mind won't let me. Ipswich Town first, then. That's what we're going to. That's what we're going to go with. So it looks like this then. Ipswich champions. Congratulations to you going up with Sunderland in automatic promotion place. No playoff dramas or anything like that. We'll take that all day.
Just no playoff. Just no playoff at all.
Yeah. Sunderland going up in second. We all agree that, apart from Dino, who's had to have his arm twisted.
I just don't understand what you say. Even think we'd even get playoffs with this team we've got. I just didn't understand me. Like,
well,
have you watched any pre-season games, Dean?
Yeah, I've watched pre-season games here, but that's pre-season. It's pre-season.
That doesn't count, Terry. Apparently, they don't count.
The
fact we're unbeaten. What about the whole city?
Newcastle will be getting relegated because they got beat off York.
Well, what about Hull City? Do you not want to take anything from the Hull City game?
It was a good run out. It's a good run out, but you're not going 100 mile an hour. You try to stay injury free. You're just getting match practicing, match fitness, and everything.
Oh, Dino. Yes. I watched the Spennymoor match, first pre-season game of the season, and there was some really hard challenges going in. Believe me, that was not a friendly.
Yeah,
but did you see any hard challenges going on the Sunderland games? Because I didn't.
Well, I think
I thought which team gave us a good high hacked us to bits? Who was that again? Which team was that? I did. One of the teams is proper getting stuck into us. I forget who it is now. Was it Tranmere? Tranmere. There was a few dirty challenges in the Tranmere game.
That was revenge for the final, though.
Exactly.
Nah, people are looking at pre-season too much. I mean, if you go off our pre-season when we played York, there was a lot of people saying, "Oh, well, we look at you scrape relegation." So it just shows.
I will tell you what, Dane. Don't get me wrong. It's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous, going into the season with no right back and no left back. It is absolutely it's awful. Well, how do you expect someone like Lee Johnson to succeed with a squad that thin? I just don't know what he's expected to do.
Yeah, well, we'll jump on that on Thursday Night Live. We'll be all over that and stuff like that. But just quickly, Dino, I think you can take positives out the Hull City game. I think it's the last game before you actually start the season. It's as good as near, a team you're going to play. So, these players are playing to get a start. So against Wigan. Anyway,
I'll tell you one thing: it's probably the best midfield we've had for a long time.
Yeah, but you've got to think you're 1 or 2 injuries away from having no midfield.
Well, yeah, but that's ifs and buts in it. That Corey Evans looks a good player. Right. Anyway, this is how it finished for us then. in the different groups. The top two, Ipswich Town first, Sunderland second. In the playoff places, in third place, Charlton Athletic. In fourth place, Rotherham United. In fifth place, Sheffield Wednesday. And in sixth place, Wigan Athletic. Just missing out on the playoffs. In seventh place, we have Lincoln City. In eighth place, we have Wycombe Wanderers. And in ninth place, we have Portsmouth. Going down then, finishing bottom, we have Morecambe, 24th. 23rd place, Cambridge United. 22nd place is AFC Wimbledon. And in 21st place, Cheltenham Town. They're the teams we have going down. Just scraping in, staying up. 20th place, Shrewsbury Town. In 19th place, Crewe Alexandra. And in 18th place, Plymouth Argyle. And then in the section, what we've called Who Cares? In the middle, there's 8 teams there. You can work them out yourselves in whatever position you like. Oxford United, Bolton Wanderers, Doncaster Rovers, Burton Albion, Accrington Stanley, Fleetwood Town, Gillingham, and the MK Dons are all in there. I'm sure you'll be happy. Mid-table, maybe not so Doncaster or Bolton even. But that's what we think. Don't take it as gospel because we've been wrong before. In fact, we've been horribly wrong when we did it the last time. But there are thoughts on it. Are you happy with that league, Conrad?
Yeah, that seems fair enough to me. It's pretty much what I had in some sort of combination, so I'm all right with that.
Mad Mistake, does it seem sensible to you?
Nothing ever seems sensible to me because it's my world's just mad. Does that even make sense?
Yeah, I'm sure it does somewhere.
You're just going to
Dino, this would be silly to ask me if you're happy with anything, to be honest. But are you happy with our predicted league?
Nah, it's all over the place. It's all over the place.
All right. Well, it's
Dalton to be promoted.
Here we go again.
So don't forget, if you want to get down the boogies and you want to put money on what we just said, then you're a fool. But save your money, keep your money. Don't go betting. It's for fools like me. Right. Well, that just about wraps it up. Thanks very much for joining us. Thanks to Conrad. Cheers, Conrad. The Mad Mistake. Give us a wave. There he goes. And Dino, who's never happy. But can we get a smile, Dino? A little smile. Nope. And, we'll see you back on the channel. We'll be next up for Thursday Night Live. And, of course, it's the big kickoff on Saturday. Sunderland versus Wigan Athletic. So that's it. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you live Thursday, tomorrow night. We'll see you then. Bye.